with your flex, put them in the sky. Side to side. Show them where you're from. Show the world we are one. Life, one world, one fight, night, one place, Brazil. Everybody put your flames, whole world to play. It's your world, my world, our world today. And we invite the whole world to play. En mi mundo, tu mundo, el mundo de nosotros. Invitamos a todo el mundo a jugar show. Show the world where you're from, show them where you're from. Show the world we are one. Love.
Well, it's the season of the World Cup, and you should expect that that music will resonate, not just in Brazil, it will resonate across the globe. Never worry. Looks like the Brazilians are not too much in love with that song, but that's the official team song of the World Cup, and that's the song that will be playing on the opening day of the tournament, just 3 days away. That's why we welcome you to Sports Tonight this Monday. My name is Tony Ibitoye. I'm not alone. I have a very tight schedule on the program tonight. I have a long list of very, very useful people on the program tonight. But starting off the show with me this Monday, Onyebuchi Nwachukwu, news editor, Sporting Live, is on the show. Yemi Adebayo also starts off the show with me. Tunde Koiki is somewhere in the building. Kunle Phillips is also somewhere in the building. We have a super lineup for you on the program tonight. But gentlemen, let me welcome you to Sports Tonight this Monday. Let's start from what we just saw, the official theme song of the World Cup. It looks like that song is destined to have all kinds of problems. The Brazilians do not love it. Now we are hearing that Jennifer Lopez will also not be there to perform that song. Looks like this song is destined for itches.
Well, Tony, ironically, I was going through some stories before we came on here, and I discovered that immediately it was released on the YouTube on May the 16th. It hit 69 million. It got to 69 million hits outside.
This song
outside Brazil.
But in Brazil,
outside Brazil. But in Brazil, they are saying that it has
like
a lot of Spanish
flavor, little Brazilian flavor in it,
and English and little Brazilian flavor. But today, Tony, the lady you saw there, Jennifer Lopez, has pulled out
of the opening ceremony.
Okay,
you're gonna say more about it, but let me just tell you that let's hear from you. At the beginning, once this song was out, you remember the first day we played this song on the show, a lot of arguments that this wasn't even close to Waka Waka that we had for 2010. And then Shakira released her own, and everybody said, yes, that looks more like it. Talk to us about it. It's 3 days to the World Cup. The team song is having all kinds of problems. What do you say about it? And we want you to just talk to us about it via feedback. You know how to do it on Sports Tonight. Talk to us on Facebook, on Twitter. We are active. We are interactive. We will read your comments real time as we go along. Just tell us what you feel about this team song and the new problem that is beginning to have. Jennifer Lopez not being around. And Yemi, how do they perform this song? Because Jennifer was the main attraction.
Yeah, well, you still have Pitbull and
it was Jennifer Lopez. You know what I'm talking about?
No, the song will go on, but an integral part of the build-up will not be there in Jennifer Lopez. Although we'll have to go to the rumor mill to take out the reasons why she's not going to be there. But officially, she cited production issues. Officially, from FIFA's end, J.Lo is not going to be there. But from the rumor mill, we're talking about that.
You have been tracking the rumor mill.
Rumor mill. We've been following the what's
the rumor mill?
The young lover
of Jennifer Lopez.
Of Jennifer Lopez left her last week. Backed out of her Los Angeles home, 27-year-old
She's in
dancer.
an emotional state
The guy is
to
a
come and
dancer,
perform at the World Cup.
I mean, you can't expect a heartbroken
Jennifer Lopez to come and be dancing to
we
are one.
You saw the video. I mean, she can't replicate
what you are seeing in the
what we
video.
have seen on the video.
Because she's heartbroken.
She's heartbroken.
The 27-year-old lover has eloped.
And she's 44. Her heart could be fragile.
But that's from the rumor mill. That's from the rumor. Officially, she has cited
production issues. But what kind of production issues can be sorted out between now and the World Cup? I mean, this is the biggest stage. This is supposed to be a huge platform for Jennifer Lopez. What kind of production issues can be sorted out between now and the World Cup?
When that thing happened last week, even everybody said that they were expecting that she could possibly pull out. Remember what happened to Caroline Wozniacki and
Rory McIlroy.
These
guys can break people's hearts. These young lads.
They are not like
ironically,
they are not like Africans. So they are easily moved.
A week before now, she said she was looking forward to the opening ceremony. I think a day or two after the incident you mentioned happened and everything changed. But prior to that, she was saying she would love to be there. She's excited. It's a big stage for her. But the other artists that will be involved are already saying, well, they would perform. Pitbull, for instance, and the Brazilian
Claudia.
singer, Claudia, that's there. Well, her absence would definitely take something away from, because you're expected to see her, especially her dance steps, her moves, and the voice as well.
Okay, let's talk about the countdown now. Let's talk about our official countdown. Gentlemen, how many more days now to go?
3 days.
3 more days to go. Now now we're in the World Cup.
Now or never.
Now we are in the World Cup, because already, for me, once countries started arriving in Brazil, training and everything, the World Cup is on.
Yeah, sure.
I think the World Cup is on.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the news grabbing the headlines and all the kind of things you want to see. Even South Africa, that we thought had problems,
South Africa was perfect.
They didn't have this kind of problem. 3 days to go.
South Africa was perfect.
I hear stories about police using stun grenades, firing tear gas on protesters.
Huge construction going on.
I hear protesters telling us that the World Cup will not go on.
They are still insisting.
It's scary, really. But I feel like one of us has said, when football starts, some of these things will be relegated at third background. The latest one is the strike by the subway workers, demanding for increase. They're asking for about 15%. The government is saying, they back down to 12%. The government is saying they can only afford 8.7%. And for them, that is not enough. They even went ahead and stopped some of their colleagues that came to work today, stopped them from working. So you have 13 protesters in police custody as we speak. Today, about 150 protesters got into the streets. And there are going to be transportation issues if this is not sorted out. You have 4.5 million people going to use that subway. That's the major means of transportation for anybody in Brazil. So if you're going to be in Brazil, if this is not sorted, I wonder how people will go, especially when you're expecting the UN Secretary General, 11 heads of states are going to be there. And I don't know, 60,000 capacity stadium, how people are going to get into that stadium, I really don't understand.
I mean, before now, we just felt that things were going to fall in place. That as we moved closer to the World Cup, that things will sort themselves out and then we'll be on the same page. But it looks like there could still be a few issues, even right inside the World Cup itself. Is that worrying for you as a news person, as someone looking forward to the football? It should be worrying, really, for everybody, but is it worrying for you?
Yeah, quite worrisome, Tony, But the issue here is that the Brazilian people will protest. The World Cup will go ahead, like we had with the Confederations Cup. They are disenchanted.
And they have a caged World Cup. People are going to be restricted.
At what cost? Security will be very tight. The participating teams and their officials, the delegation will all be, will have to be confined to, going to the stadium and back to the hotel. They have to be careful. So that fun of enjoying the World Cup after the pitch,
The Brazil fun.
may not be there, and that's the cost they have to. That's the price they have to pay. But you cannot stop the people from protesting. You know, they have genuine reasons for protesting. I mean, there's poverty everywhere, and so much money is being sunk into hosting the World Cup that will just last for a month. After that, what happens to the Brazilian people? You know, so that is left for the government of Brazil and FIFA to sort out. But I think the World Cup will go ahead, and I think the World Cup will end.
But let's look at the football itself now. A lot more countries are going in. Friendly games are still being played. Injury worries. Players are pulling out. Some are coming in. For Nigeria is the story of Elderson Echejele. Anyway, we probably will leave that for now. We'll still talk about the Eagles going forward.